What's up? What's up, Happiest Hour? This is interesting. I've got my, hold on a second. Hey, oh, there we go. What is the, hey, I got it, it's working, this thing. Hey, there we go. Coming to you live from Michigan. Guys, it's nice to see you. We should do this outside. Lancey, just before the jump, was telling me we ought to do this outside. I think he's probably right about that. It'll probably be a nice change of pace. I want to say thank you for tuning in. It's been a long week. It feels like it's already Friday. And I'm just going to be drinking here from Atwater Brewing Company in Detroit, Michigan, the Dirty Blonde. This is cool, actually. Let's bring in Lancey Joe, by the way. There he is. What's up, Lancey? How you doing? I don't know what's going on with this internet connection. There we go. Whoops. This is the strangest. Why is this doing this way? It's like everything. It's like all of my settings just went haywire now that I'm in Michigan. There we go. I don't know why you're coming in a little oddly for some reason, but I can still see you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. It is a little grainy on my end, but it might be my mom's dial-up internet and she's sending a lot of faxes right now too. So that could be a
it might be her
situation there.
Her 56K, her 56 kilobyte connection, kbps.
I'm doing this show right now through floppy disk, actually.
Do you remember? Oh, there we go. It started with the internet connection here, but this is cool. I don't know if you can see this. This is the artwork on this was done by my friend Tony Rocco, who is an artist out of Plymouth, Michigan, which is my hometown, and he did all the art for the Atwater Brewing Company. So, delicious.
Nice.
It's been a long week, man. It feels like it's already Friday. What are you drinking? Say that one more time.
Man, it's a super. Nukes. This is a restaurant called Nukes. Newks.
Whoa,
that's
buddy.
Down here in the south.
Nukes? I've never even heard of this place.
It's most. I think it's only in the south. I think the furthest north it goes is like Nashville.
Did you know there's like a ton of regional places that you can't. Like, if you're not from the area, you got no idea. Like, you'll never, like, Big and Little's in Chicago is like this. Or,
right.
I didn't know, have you ever had Torchy's tacos, by the way, like from in Texas or in the South? Is that I don't think that's in your area of the South. I think it's more like Southwest. Have you ever had it?
I ate it once on Southwest Airlines. That's where, no, I didn't.
Torchy's tacos is unbelievable, by the way. My friend Priscilla Leak introduced me to them, and they're spectacular. And now I just want to move wherever there's a Torchy's. By the way, this is the Happiest Hour. In case you missed it, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 3:30 Pacific, 11:30 GMT.
GMT.
PY Shop super fan messaged us, and he was like, "I'm driving to Florida, so I could really use a laugh." So I hope he's tuned in on this, Pete. Heading over to Florida. Lancey, once again, broadcasting live from his backyard. This is one of my favorite things because you can hear birds and planes flying overhead, and all the sounds of outdoor Mississippi summer are going on right out behind you.
This is it. Right when you're in the flight pattern of, this is how we got the house so cheap. It's right here. It's right on the runway of the airport.
My uncle lives my uncle lives in Romulus, Michigan, which is right, and literally the next lot in his neighborhood, his next door neighbor is the airport. Like, the airport owns the land right next to him, and the Detroit airport is literally right, and it's right in the landing pathway of all of his. So growing up, we'd go over to his house, and it would just be all night long, and he was fine. He would sleep right through it, but I just couldn't. I could never do it. It's the weirdest thing to get used to.
Yeah, but it's loud, but it's not as loud as the laughter that I get from telling my mom all my jokes. She can't hear over her own laughter.
Is she a fan? I don't think my parents are fans. I don't think my parents are fans of mine.
It doesn't seem like she's a fan, but that could be wrong. I could be wrong.
So what is Nukes?
I haven't
then?
known her.
What is
I haven't
Nukes
known her
known
long
for?
enough to tell. It is. It's kind of like a fast casual establishment where you place your order and then you go find a seat, and they use like really good ingredients. It's not like fast food, but
it's like a Chipotle.
they're using like fine ingredients like. I
love that they
olive
changed
oil.
the term fast food to either quick serve or fast casual. Like, hey, I'm 32.
Right.
What's the hey? What kind of attire should I wear to the party? Oh, fast casual. Like, oh man, this connection.
Is it? It might be on my end. Do you want me to try to move inside?
Nah, I don't think it's on your end. You were fine. I think it's this now that I'm in Michigan, this connection here needs to be upgraded. I'm staying at my rents, staying at the parents' place for a little while. Lake Michigan's right there. It's nice. My dad's got a vineyard in the yard. You know what I mean? White people things. But my British relatives were out here a while ago. They know it's quite a nice place, but the internet connection I think is just bad. It needs to be upgraded. So I'll probably have to ask them. By the time you guys tune in next week, you'll be able to see all of this, I think.
Let me upgrade you.
What are your plans
the reason
for
the reason it's so choppy is because we're telling truths on here, and they don't want the public finding out what we're saying. So
That's
if you
true.
can hang with us,
We're being Alex Jonesed over here. We're being Alex Jones. This is InfoWars. And did you see the CEOs of Google, Facebook, and Amazon were all brought in front of Congress recently for antitrust violations? Did you see this?
I did see that. Yeah.
It was my arch nemesis Jeff Bezos was sitting next to my other arch nemesis, Mark Zuckerberg. And they were just sitting there talking, and Congress was asking them these like bullshit questions left and right, where they were like, "Mr. Bezos, what amount of royalties do you pay for people to publish books?" And he was like, 70%. And they're like, "Why can't it be 90?" And like that was the question. You're like, what? This guy's fucking the whole world up, and that's the question you asked him?
Well, Amazon and Apple, they posted high earnings today in spite of the Illuminati falling short of expect today in the Dow Jones.
Oh man, the Illuminati's really they've cornered the market on world control,
They've cornered the market on market cornering.
Market cornering. That sounds like something you'd read in a motorcycle ad if the motorcycle was made by economists. Has great market cornering.
The new Infiniti QX54.
Corner markets.
All new.
0 to 60 million in 2.5 seconds. That's so ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I also saw that. Did you see that Jeff Bezos requested that American public speak directly into your Echo Dot? We're not getting the full signal. Talk directly into the thing.
This internet connection is why I didn't get my parents an Echo Dot for Christmas. Alexa would be like, what?
Today, Junior.
Today. Who out there has an Amazon Echo? If Pete's watching this, I don't want you to message and And I don't want you to like text and drive at the same time, but I'm curious if any of our listeners have an Amazon, one of their things or whatever. By the way, we've had some people drop by in this live stream. Elijah Howard, Bill Gavertz. I love Bill. I haven't seen Bill in a while, actually. And Bill Gavertz is a funny man.
Hilarious.
He funny. Yeah, he funny. Lancey, oh my gosh, I'm getting a phone call from Zach Tomasovic. This guy, he's a co-producer on the Iceland documentary. Sorry,
nice.
One moment. If this couldn't get any more annoying, I have to answer a text message in the middle of the fucking live stream. Oh my gosh. Hey, I got to tell you something cool that happened today. I'm so excited about this, man. I'm so goddamn excited about it. So do you remember the original?
Okay.
You remember the original mace that I had, right?
Yes.
You remember the mace, right? For all the
Yes.
for all the viewers, here it is. Let's do it one more time here. Look at that. That's the original mace. I'm gonna play it one more time just for the. There we go. I need to get a new clip. But that's the original mace. It was the, you remember it's a 15-pound mace. Well, let me tell you something, Lancey. Today, buddy, I got a 25-pound mace in the mail.
Oh my gosh. How much does it cost to ship something like that?
You know what? If because of my arch nemesis, Jeff Bezos, $0.
Yeah, what are you complaining about?
Well,
You're like, I'm going to show him. I'm going to order the heaviest stuff.
I'll order the heaviest shit from his company, that POS. I got this 25-pound mace. Listen to me. If you are watching this at home, then statistically, get a life. But if you're watching this, I got to tell you, you need to order yourself a mace because you need to go outside, you need to get that mace, you need to swing it around your head like a barbarian. You will feel so powerful. Also, it's the greatest core workout I've ever had, man. I almost got a 6-pack under here, even though I'm drinking Atwater Brewing Company's Dirty Blonde, a delicious beverage from Detroit, Michigan, with Art Plymouth. And I have an almost 6-pack under here because I am wielding a overly heavy, asymmetrically weighted medieval implement around my head for most of my workout. And let me tell you, it's good. Oh, here we go. Frozen. This is so annoying. There we go. Now it's starting to get back to normal. I think you can hear me, buddy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There we go. Well, just as I was getting to my crescendo, this thing all froze. Ugh. What an annoying this equipment, you know what I mean? Anyway, did you hear what I was saying? Wielding the mace around my head, though?
Yeah, I heard that you've got a 6-pack, even though you're drinking 6-packs.
I got packs on packs over here. You're not much of a drinker, though, Lancey. You're pretty. You don't really. Yeah, I would say you don't really much, right?
I don't do that. Not ever since that damn judge told me I couldn't.
Well, what does he know? He never appeared with you at any of those binges, you know?
Actually, he was there for a couple of them.
What?
It's a very small town.
It's a very small town in Mississippi. Court-mandated drinking. That's like when my dad caught me smoking a cigarette. He was like, well, all right, you go smoke a whole pack. I was like, that judge caught me drinking a beer, and he drank a whole pack. And I was like, deal. Like, this is the greatest civics class I've ever. I think probably one of my favorite Lanceys is the Frozen in Time Lancey, which I dig. Max Hill says, hello, Lancey. Hello, Brendan. Max is a good guy. He's a friend of the show. We are really having trouble communicating today because of this this annoying internet situation.
Do you think you can go?
Well, there we go. Now we're back.
Did you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Do you think you could use your phone as a hotspot?
Boy, probably not. Only because it would kill my data like instantaneously, just because of all of the situation that I'm trying to use over here.
Right.
Yeah, it's unfortunately just the case, and how this thing is working. That might be better though. I think it's starting to finally come around. You got me? Can you hear me?
Yep.
There we go.
I think my data, I've got like unlimited data because I told them that I was on Tinder, and they were like, "You're going to want the unlimited data. You don't want to exceed your bandwidth."
You got so many swipes coming at you, buddy. You don't want that bandwidth slowing you down with all these swipes going on.
Nope. I want people messaging me that are robots.
That's all I've ever encountered. Well, I don't want to say all, but that is the predominant thing that I've encountered on Tinder. There's actually Rachel Racina, a friend of the show. I actually met her on a dating app, and we're friends now, but it's crazy that I actually have real connections I've made in my life thanks to this dating app. But other than that, it's like either people who I'm friends with or bots, or like very clearly Russian bots who are attempting to... It's like funny because you start messaging them and you're like, "Hey, what's up, Svetlana?" And then she's like, "Oh, no problem. I just wonder, isn't it amazing to meet with American and Donald Trump in office?"
Well, I hate when I really hate when I'm matched with a robot, but at the same time, it's better than going on like 3 or 4 dates and then realizing they're a robot.
Oh man, she's been a robot the whole time. Boston Dynamics is getting really good at what they're producing. I haven't seen. We got to see that episode of Black Mirror, right? I love her, but she's actually 1.2 tons of metal, and
she's a robot. She's a robot.
That's what people used to pronounce it like that. Robots.
Yeah.
We have a race of robots.
An episode of Twilight Zone the other night where they were doing that. They were saying robot.
Robots. What is your favorite old movie?
Probably Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh my God. You're right. It's got to be like 17 years old, right?
Yeah.
That's so
weird. I think it was 2004.
I meant like older than that, but yeah, you're right. That's like a 17-year-old movie at this point.
I don't know what my favorite older movie is. Like Black and White or something. Wizard of Oz is good.
Wizard of Oz is pretty good. Pretty good. Judy Garland running around with winged monkeys. That's pretty good.
Triumph of the Will. Great. Tremendous movie. Tremendous.
Leni Riefenstahl.
It's a terrific movie.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. What's your favorite movie? Triumph of the Will.
No, not
I think
old
my
movie.
favorite.
Still Triumph.
That was a great. We're shedding audience members so quickly because of this shitty internet connection. But I think one of my favorite old movies would have to be the Day the Earth Stood Still. Did you see that with the The robot Gort. He's a robot.
I didn't. He's a robot. I didn't see it.
We've created a race of robots. And then they like dispatch him. Klaatu Barada Nikto is like the word that you use to get Gort to like go destroy the earth. It's from like the 1950s.
I'll have to check that out.
Then they remade it with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is now like protecting an environmental disaster, like in the earth or whatever. That's the whole concept. Is now it's like Hollywood loves to pat itself on the back and be like, we really care about like the earth and things like that. Like they really love, really? Is that why you spent hundreds of millions of dollars flying people around the world to shoot all this stuff?
Right. I've got to check all these movies out. I don't know, what time does Blockbuster close?
They close at 8 p.m. in 2003.
There's still one in Bend, Oregon. There's still one Blockbuster.
Are you serious?
I want to take a pilgrimage there. If you want to go with me, we'll film a Happiest Hour from the last remaining Blockbuster.
The last remaining Blockbuster? I'm Googling this right now. I need to see if this is a real thing. Blockbuster video physical.
Don't let my accent fool you.
The last Blockbuster in America. What? Hold on. I got to check this out. This is nuts, man. There's actually a Blockbuster. Oh, the last Blockbuster in America is now the last in the world. There was a Blockbuster in every town. Like every single town. There is, you're right. Bend, Oregon is the last Blockbuster on. How backward are the people of Bend, Oregon that they want a Blockbuster in their hometown?
They're so backward that they're actually forward.
They're gonna be, do you think that there will be people? Do you think there are going to be like weird like vinyl like collectors of analog video? Like there's going to be people of like, I'm going to go watch that movie on Betamax or like.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think there's already that for sure.
No way.
Yeah, there's people who collect that kind of thing, and they think that it has like a better quality or a charm to it. I will say it has more of a soul to it when it's in like that old school technology, because you never know when the thing's going to go up in flames.
Wow, you're really right about this. Bend, Oregon location became the last remaining Blockbuster in the world. It houses Russell Crowe film props, which John Oliver had donated to an Alaskan store. So in Alaska, there was 6, and then they all closed, and they gave all of their props, movie props, from whatever apparently Russell Crowe film they're from, to the Bend, Oregon location. So it's really, oh my God, there's an actual photo of it. Hold on a minute. I have to share that. I got to save this image and then share this with you guys here on the show. This is the kind of journalism that we've come to expect in the era of streaming media. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this situation. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this up right on the screen here. What? Look at that. It's just like a Blockbuster. Like the whole thing is just, you can just see it. It's got new releases. It has new releases. You know what's weird? I've realized I just took it down. I don't even know what movies are like released anymore. Like I have no sense of like what movies are even coming out or what they're doing or anything because of the way that the internet is now. You know what I mean? You're just in a bubble.
I think as we were talking earlier, like right when COVID hit, they were like, this is the lowest the box office has been since 1990 or whatever. It's like 2002. in 2002, the box office got really bad. I'm like, how did it get that bad where this is equal to not being open at all? How was that possible?
What was going on in that year? You know,
Those movies were horrible.
they must have been terrible in '92.
They had 0 people go to the movies. It was like they were closed.
The 2020 with a global pandemic, we haven't seen box office numbers this bad since the headline of the year was Baby's Day Out 2.
I tried to look up the movies and then my internet connection cut out. So
yeah, your internet connection probably rolled its eyes at that search.
Yeah. It redirected me to the Blockbuster. .com, Blockbuster.com.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, this is I'm going to have to figure out how to bump up this internet connection into next week because this is challenging. The upload and download speeds are pretty bad if I'm honest. But you know what I mean? What do my parents need it for? They're not trying to live stream. They're not trying to have a career live streaming. We're gonna get some T-shirts though soon, which is gonna feature the Happiest Hour logo, and maybe some big mood hats also. If you guys have a big mood, I think we might actually also feature those things. So that'll be pretty cool. We should probably wrap it up, man, because it's I feel like the one Pete has got to be the only guy watching at this point. The connection is pretty rough, and we do have a watcher. So thank you, Pete, for hanging on and checking that out. Max Hill also, thank you for tuning in. Rachel Racina, who said hello, but we should probably cut this one short. Sorry, it's been kind of a lame week for this show, guys. I feel like a big part of it was 1, me moving, and 2. This internet connection, so apologies on that. Lancey talked me into doing this yesterday, and I'm glad I did. You know, hanging out and talking with your friends, really big deal, especially during these Corona times. So I'll figure this out. I don't think it's your connection because we've done this before when you've been out, and it's been pretty good. But I think this is my internet connection here on this end.
Okay, well. We'll try it different ways. I'll rewatch the Lancey Joe and Venmo show tonight and check for difficulties.
Yeah, please. I feel like the Lancey Joe and Venmo show is just a hallmark. It's an unending marathon of constantly good streaming. So even if I feel like no issues come up at all.
You stole that from the Chicago Red Eye. That's what they said about it.
All right, brother. Well, take it easy. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry this is a shorter one. We're going to be back next week. We got some good people coming on. We got Sabine Sadiq. We got Nick Ogle, who's going to be on here, which I'm excited about.
Nick Kroll's going to be here.
Nick Kroll's going to be on here. We're going to jump on. We're going to get some friends on here. So, all right, peace. Take it easy, Lancey.
Bye, y'all.
Whoop. There we go.